Yeah, you
Aren't
waited until,
requesting,
you waited until it happened.
Yeah.
So we've kind of known this was coming.
But if there's litigation or something from now until the end, that's gonna prolong it.
It's true, right. So whatever is done then would have to be contingent on this passing. Because if it doesn't for some reason pass, obviously you don't want to raise the
Right.
rates.
Right. I don't think I have anything else really, I guess, other than that's just kind of, that's what it is. It's an incredible increase.
Now, one question that's come up before the meeting I was asked, can Redwood raise prices whenever they want? And my understanding is that solid waste ordinance does have like limits on an annual basis to what they can raise the rates, which did used to be in there.
Nope, there's no limits that I know of, other than the city establishes the contract tip fee each December to be effective the following January 1st, and shall notify contract hauler in writing of such tip fee amount in December.
And what is that the ordinance you're reading?
This is their waste delivery agreement.
Okay, just,
Well, I
I have to go back and
understand,
look at that one.
that's how I understood it to be too, from what I read and have heard, that they're the ones that are the drivers and they can make their own decisions. And I also understand, as you know, I'm not guaranteeing this, but rumor-wise is like parts of Lake City, which is out of the county, they get a better rate than what we do from here. Is that correct? Have you heard anything like that?
Yeah, I've heard the same thing in, what would it be, Washington County, that's coming in there.
Yes, I've heard the same thing.
Yeah, because they can't require outside of the county to come down there, so they have a monopoly over Goodyear County now.
Yeah.
So they can fleece us as much as they want to, and as shoddy and poorly run as an operation as that is down there, they will fleece us for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
And then they call it some type of entity, I don't remember the terms, but it's they say they're not gonna make money on it, it's just what it's cost to operate, so.
Well, they haven't made money so far. All they're doing is spending money, so we'll be spending money.
Yeah.
Uh,
They'll be paying the salaries of their city workers
Yeah.
with the money from the rest of the county.
Yeah.
And they're a nonprofit, like Mayo is a nonprofit.
So what do we need to do on this then?
So if you're going to go with the approving that rate increase, you would just direct staff and the city attorney to modify the contract accordingly. Obviously, it would be contingent upon the actual adoption, again, of the ordinance and the implementation of it. But, yeah, we can modify the provisions that need to be modified, and that would make this go into effect.
With the CPI, is that a separate item then that should be approved, or?
I don't know, Scott, should the CPI, is that just an automatic thing or?
No, it says that
No, I'm asking Scott that.
Okay.
If you want to.
Yeah, it's not automatic. I mean, and again,
So it has to be adopted.
yeah, it has to be adopted. Yeah.
on that, I guess I just say that my industry doesn't, I mean, our prices are above that consumer price index. Thankfully, fuel's stayed
So
stable or
the
down.
numbers that I read, the 24% increase, that includes that CPI.
Okay, which is 1.6 in 19 and 0.6 in 20. And I use them on the current pricing, so that would be 44 cents and 31 cents, depending on the size of the container of an increase. I'm just afraid of that, if we don't keep up with that, we're gonna be talking something bigger down the road, and I really hope to be here in us all work for a long time, I guess.
Can you help me with reviewing what a 35 or a 65 gallon container and a 90 gallon container? Because most everything I see out there is all one size. How are you breaking this down?
Each address had the choice of size, and so they're different, so there's two different sizes. The 65s are currently at $14 a month, and the 95s are at 20.
And then have something to do with the age of the resident too.
It's if you're single or a senior citizen, you get the cheaper one.
Yeah.
And if there's two people in the residence, you get the, and they're not senior citizens, you get the bigger one.
Yeah. Most people have the bigger ones. You don't see the smaller ones that much.
Okay, so we're gonna have to have a motion then on the CPI increase, is that correct?
I don't know, do we need two motions? or-
You don't need separate motions. No, if you're okay with going with what Mark has delineated here, which includes the CPI increase, one motion would be fine.
Well, you know, we have to do it, because otherwise they get screwed over, and then when it comes time to put in a bid next June, they're gonna walk away, you know, if we throw it on their backs and have them take it, and we don't want that. So I think we have to, you know, we knew this was coming. They've told us for years this was gonna come, so I will move to direct staff to move forward with the CPI increase, so it reflects the true costs of this terrible decision by the Goodhue County Board of Commissioners.
Yeah, if I could just suggest, the entire increase, including the CPI.
Yeah.
So everything together.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, that's the motion.
So the whole issue, including the CPI?
Yep.
Okay, we'll let it go at that. Holly, did you figure that one out?
I think so.
Sorry. Okay, here we go. Tom Guard.
I think you need a second.
I'll second it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, motion been made and second. For the whole promotion, including the CPI increase. Okay, you ready?
Aye.
Aye. Dan?
Aye.
Doug? Aye.
Aye.
Richard?
What was that, Richard? Did you eye that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay, motion been made and second and approved on the increase of the CPI.
Thank you.
resolution. Okay, that was something else.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, the Rhodes Fest sidewalk vendors, which has been canceled. Mark, you wish to take that, I believe?
There's nothing to talk about with that. It's just, it was on the agenda because it was tabled last week, so we just left it on there, but it's not really a effect or, something they need to take the action on.
So they're reading just the information is all. Okay. Anything else?
Can I already talk about the ambulance?
Oh, yeah, Lee is, gonna talk about, do you want to just give a quick update on the ambulance building project?
Oh, yes, under here, under old business. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's like I'm yelling, I'm not trying to, I'm trying to talk clearly through my huge mask. So, the building's coming along, we're starting to move items over there. We also have guests living there right now because we've got animals in impound, so you'll see us walking animals and taking care of them along the way. Public Works has been awesome. They came in today, I asked them to do me a small project, and it turned into a huge ordeal, and they were great. We're moving shelving from our old building to the new building to save some money in the evidence room, and it looked like an easy project, and then they started, and it was the biggest erector set you could imagine, so they're rocking it out, and it's going well. So they're moving shelving over. Furniture's on order. It's, right now with everything going on, it's tough to get any sort of supplies. So we're waiting for some desks yet to come in, but it's really coming along well. And if you would like to go over and tour it sometime, find me, I'll show you where we're at. It's really coming along nice. Furniture's getting moved in, working on getting some of the computer stuff up and running, trying to get the internet stuff going today. Mark and I talked about that. So the awning, I believe, is done. And I'm going to talk to Sarah about getting the signage finished up. And hopefully they'll be one of the last things we do is get the signage on the building, because I don't want to confuse people with having two different police buildings marked as police buildings. But the public has stopped in and have seen it, and they've liked it, and good comments, and again, you guys have been great at working at it. So it's coming along really, really well. So I'd like to be in hopefully towards the end of this month. That's my goal, barring any other slow ups with trying to get some product in. Any questions? All right, thank you all.
Chief, I was not trying to avoid you, but I couldn't see through my glasses with the phone.
I'm forgettable, I get that, that's no
Okay.
problem. I'm over if you need me.
Okay. Okay, so we're going into new business. A is set a council work session for review of the 2021 draft budget. We need to set a date for that.
Yeah, we'd like to set a date either the week of the 24th or maybe the week of the 31st to review the draft budget and meet with the, this is where the department heads get their, meet with the council and discuss their request for their budget for the next year.
Have they made any kind of indication as to
Well,
what
we're
would
working
work
for that right now, Sue and I are with them. And then Sue and I are working with, meeting with each department.
Yeah.
And then we bring that to this meeting, so like, we have 1 or 2 meetings to go through the budget before the preliminary budget is adopted at the September council meeting or considered for adoption.
So we need to set the date.
Yep, so we need to set a date.
So far, I'm,
Says on my calendar, there's a full moon on Wednesday, September 2nd. I don't know if you want to do it that day. Department heads might get goofy.
that's a Sunday, isn't it? September 2nd?
No, it's a Wednesday
Oh, yeah.
in August.
What works best for most of you, Tuesdays, since we're usually tied up on Tuesdays?
Doesn't matter.
Sure, doesn't matter to me.
All right, what does it look like for a
September
Tuesday?
1st. Yeah, Tuesdays look okay. One of those weeks. First might be a little better, that would give us a week to get, get this all wrapped up as far as the draft goes.
September 1st.
What's the date gonna be?
I was just saying that week might be a little better, as far as giving us time to get it wrapped up. So September 1st will be that Tuesday that week.
September 1? What time?
Doesn't matter, usually we do them, well, it's varied a little bit, but usually later afternoon or early evening, so
You for school, you don't know if you.
Well, I'll be there. That'll be our workshop week, but anytime after 3:30 is good for me.
Can we run a little bit later than that?
yeah, so. Depends on you guys' schedule, so.
4 o'clock, Hyatt, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Four for you? Yeah, no way.
4 o'clock sounds good.
John?
Yep.
Richard?
All right, Chris, 2 different times, 5 and 4. Either one works for me.
So am I correct then, the work session will be September 1st, which is a Tuesday,
Yep,
at 4 PM
yep,
here?
yep.
Okay.
Approved.
Okay. Kenyon Bar and Grill liquor license renewal. And do we have to, we gotta do a motion on that, I don't see it down here, so that's why I said.
Yeah, I think that whole motion needed, and must have got wiped out. See
Okay.
it anywhere in here, sorry about that.
I'll motion that we grant Kenyon Bar and Grill liquor license renewal.
Okay, we'll second that one.
Second.
Okay. Tom Guard,
Aye.
Dan,
Aye.
Doug, aye. How about you, John?
Aye.
Aye. Richard? You said aye too. Okay, the license been renewed for Kenyon Bar and Grill. Okay. And then there's a third one on, is the Weston use permit for a beauty shop within their own home.
So this was an application by Mary Ann Weston, who lives at 315 Gunderson Boulevard. She was seeking approval to conduct what's called in the city code a home extended business, which is like a home occupation for a single operator hair salon. This business would be conducted in a portion of a home. Less than 25% of the square footage of the home would be dedicated to the business area. This type of operation would require a special conditional use permit because it's located in the R1 zoning district. The planning commission had a hearing on this, and after talking to the applicants and going through what they want to do, did recommend approval, but this has to be approved ultimately by the city council. You do have a resolution 2020-19, which is what would need to be approved for this. So I don't know if there's any questions.
What is R1 zoning district?
Residential single family.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Just reading through the findings, she would only have one person in at a time.
Yes, correct. That was one of the findings, that there won't be any impacts as far as traffic or parking.
Yeah, parking will be off the street,
Yeah, parking would be,
alley, or?
I think it's gonna be both.
yeah, parking would be, let's see, on Pullis. If you look at that
Yeah.
diagram that she gave, it'll be on Pullis.
Oh, got it.
Any questions anybody have? Okay. Well, I'll make the motion then, it's a resolution 2020-19.
Yes.
Okay. I'll make that motion, I need a second on it.
I'll second that.
Okay.
Two
John,
seconds.
you second it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go again with Tom Guard,
Aye.
Ken Ritzko,
Aye.
Doug Henke, aye. John Morrison,
Aye.
Richard Nielsen.
Aye.
Item pass. 2019 passed. Okay, I believe that's it for new business that I'm aware of. Is there anything else that you have to add, Attorney? Okay. Okay, we'll go on with other business. Schedule of upcoming meetings. The KMU meeting will be Wednesday, August the 26th at 2 p.m. How come they got it during the day?
They decided to start meeting during the day. I don't know specifically. Richard, do you remember why they wanted to move those meetings to the day from 6 p.m.?
I think it has something to do with, the, conference meeting that goes to that.
Oh, Randy's got a
Okay,
conflict
yeah.
with our wholesale buying
Yeah.
electric group that we're in,
Yeah.
so that's why they,
Okay. Thank you, Richard.
Sure.
Okay. Second one on the agenda, and on the list is city council meeting will be Tuesday, September the 8th at 7 p.m. So, we'll have council and staff general comments, and again, we'll start with you, Tom.
I have no comments at this point.
How about you, Dan?
No comments.
I don't really have anything general either to say. How about you, Tom?
John?
Or John, I'm sorry.
Just a big thank you to Red Wing.
I agree with that. How about you, Mark?
I would just like to thank all of our employees that were involved in the election, primary election yesterday, from Public Works that set up to Holly that did an awesome job getting everything coordinated. Linda, Steve, our new part-time employee who was the head election judge, and all the other election judges did a great job as the other group. Things went really well yesterday. We took everything back to Red Wing to get, signed in, counted, verified, and everything went really, really well. So I just want to thank everybody for that, all the hard work they did, everybody that voted.
Thank you, Mark. Engineering, Joe, Derek, what do you guys got to say?
I've got nothing.
Is that enough?
You haven't even opened your bottle of water.
That's all I have to say.
Okay. Attorney Riggs, how about you?
Nothing further. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, then we need some adjournment.
I motion we adjourn.
Okay, we've got a motion on the table. How about a second?
Second?
Second. Okay, motion has been made and second for adjournment. Again, Tom Dart,
Aye.
Dan Retzko.
Aye.
Doug Henke, aye. John Mortensen.
Aye.
You're right one of these times. Richard?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. We're out of here.